Hello. We did linear modeling in class today, 6J linear modeling. So before we start, let's just have a revision of gradient and intercept form. So gradient intercept form look like this. Do you remember what M is and what B is? So M is gradient, which is rise over run. Yep. And Y intercept is B. So B is Y intercept. Okay. So on a graph, it looks like this. So say we have a random line which has the equation of y equal mx plus b. Therefore, for this line, our gradient is m, and our y-intercept here is b. Okay? And we also worked on vertical and horizontal lines. So a vertical line is literally a vertical line. Yep. And whatever the x-intercept it lands on is actually the equation of the line. So let's say here is 1. Then we literally call this x equal 1. Because no matter where you are on this line, x is always 1. And we have a horizontal line. So horizontal line is literally a horizontal line. And whatever the y-intercept is, let's say it's 2, the equation is literally called y equal 2. Because no matter where you are on this vertical line, y is always 2. Okay. So in linear modeling, we use linear equations to solve problems. That's all it is. So for example, a woman gets paid $20 plus $10 for each hour of work. Okay? A. Write a rule for W in terms of T. So what is our W in this case? Very good. Our W is the total earning, right? So let W be the total income for T hours of work. So T stands for time, which in this case is hours, and W is our total income. So if she gets paid $20 plus $10 per hour, what is her total income? So her total income is $10 per hour. So $10 multiplied by the number of hours, which is our T, plus her base salary, which is $20. Yeah? So plus $20. Okay? So this looks very similar with a gradient intercept form, which is the one we just did, right? 10 here is our M, our gradient, and 20 here is our y-intercept. Okay, but instead of having an x and a y here, now we have a t and a w. So question B wants us to sketch a graph using t between 0 and 10. So t between 0 and 10 means we want to sketch between 0 hour and 10 hours. Yep. So rather than having a y-axis and an x-axis, now we have a w-axis and a t-axis. So W is our total income, T is number of hours. Yep, so probably should say hours. Alright, so we know from a previous section that 20 is our y-intercept. 20 is where we start, so her base salary is 20. So we start at 20. Yep. And then, how do we sketch a line? So we want to start at 0 hours and we want to finish at 10 hours. How do we need 2 points to sketch a line, right? How do we find the other point? So we've got 1 point here, we've got the y-intercept. How do we find the other point? Okay, so we can find the other point by finding what the W is at 10th hour, right? So if we substitute T equal 10 into W equal 10T plus 20, then we can find out the total income after 10 hours. Okay, so let's do that. So W equal 10 times 10 plus 20, which is 120. So our second point is 10 and 120. Yep. So now we just joined the 2 dots and sketch a line. Okay. And now we have an interval because we start at 10 and starts at 0 and finish at 10. Alright, part C. Use your rule. This is our rule. Use your rule to find the amount earned after working for 8 hours. Okay. So amount earned after working for 8 hours. After 8 hours, okay, so what is 8? 8 is our T, yeah? So we substitute T equal 8 into our rule, into W equal 10T plus 20. Okay, so we get W equal 10 times 8 plus 20. What do we get? 100. So our total earning after 8 hours is 800. So it's 100. So $100 is earned. Okay. A number of hours worked if $180 is earned. Okay. So the total earning is $180. Total earning must be $180. Yep. How can we find the time? Well, we substitute W equal 180 into our rule. Okay. So we get 180 equal 10T plus 20. And then we solve the equation. How do we solve the equation? What's our first step? What do we get rid of first? We minus 20 on both sides. Good. So we got 160 equal 10T. Okay. And we divide both sides by 10. So we got 116 equal T. So T is 16. So 16 hours. So we have 16 hours work is completed. Sorry, I didn't say that. So what I did was I divided by 10 on both sides. So 16 equals t, t equals 16. The 16 hours of work is completed. Okay? So that's linear modeling. So look at the question. Look at what the question wants us to do. We write a rule. We use the rule to sketch a graph. And then find whatever the question wants us to find. That's it.